David. Thanks, guys. Underway on day 2 of the World Matchplay in Blackpool. Goldfinger! Andrew Gilding against Mervyn King. Great way to start the afternoon. Mervyn King, not the happiest of hunting grounds, the seaside. Only won one game on his last 5 trips here. And Andrew Gilding hasn't won a leg yet. That's a good starter in Bristol. That's the way to do it.
It's the way to start off, yeah. They both haven't got good records, have they? So something's going to look a bit better out of this game. King's a dangerous player, though. He's very steady, hard to beat. Everybody talks about all these other big hitters and that, but
81.
If you get King in the draw, you know even if one of the top big hitters, you know you've got a game against.
Oh, unlucky Merv.
You don't want to start the match off with a 9 dart because it's only one way to go.
Downhill from there, Eric.
You want it last leg, don't you? That's the way to do it.
Well, we've seen some 9-dart heroics on the match play stage, including that iconic 9-dart leg from Phil Taylor in 2002.
Well, we had 2 at the World Championship 2 years ago in the same day, didn't we, in the afternoon session, and both players lost. So it's only one leg, isn't it?
99.
6 9-darters here, 2 of them from Phil Taylor, 2002, and the last one we saw, which was last year, from the Power against Michael Smith.
And the way that all the lads are playing at the moment, you expect another one this year.
140.
So every weekend there's a 9-darter.
27.
And all from different players, which is good.
Bullseye.
102.
Well, he had to go for it because Gilding's on a 160.
160.
If Gilding would have won any more, he'd have most likely just set up and left his favourite 32. This is the way to win your first leg at Blackpool, isn't it? So he could be 11-0 down after this leg, couldn't he?
It could be. Well, against Adrian Lewis, the game that Wayne was talking about there, he only had 2 shots at double in the entire 10 legs that were played, Gilding. Double 8, and he's not going to get a shot at double here.
And it won't be running through his mind yet, but if he starts going 3-0 down, it's when he starts thinking, and then the double does get smaller then. I mean, at the 4 games yesterday, three of the games after the first break were 5-0. Wasn't much of a contest yesterday, was it? They'd run away from it.
96.
The game was near enough done after the first session. The only one, Lewis was 3-2 when he after the first 5 legs. And Lewis done his normal thing, didn't he? Cruising and then went asleep again for 3 legs.
Just got home in the end, 10-7, Adrian Lewis against Joe Mervyn.
Yeah, Mervyn played all right, but Lewis dozed off a bit. And still at 8 180s, which there won't be many players get more than 8 180s in the first round, I tell you.
100.
Andrew Gilding had a terrific run earlier this year to the semi-finals of the UK Open. He whitewashed Kevin Payton 9-0, knocked out Klaassen, Wade and Sulovic before going down 10-8 to Michael van Gerwen, and that was despite Goldfinger averaging 108.
Yeah, he can play darts. We've known that on the floor, but he hasn't played well for the last 2 or 3 months.
60.
So this is the way to put your career back on the line, isn't it? Play well on TV. Get your confidence back. A lot of pressure on a lot of players here. Thought Whitlock played well last night. A lot of pressure on him. He hadn't won a TV game for 6 tournaments. And he played well. Played very well, 100 average. Another one for Merv.
A maximum in each of the opening 2 legs for the King. This could be another leg in the legs lost column for 93. Andrew Gilding at Blackpool.
He's thinking now, just don't hit the ball here when you want the 65. Just don't hit the ball. That's it. Gives you 2 at a double. Don't give this guy a shot at 8. See, you want to give him a shot at 90. 90's not a bad shot now.
It's a funny one, that, because Mervyn King has got a real aversion to double top. Double 15. Oh, that's exactly what he didn't want to do. And what I was going to say, Eric, that I'm surprised Merv doesn't go treble 11 for 32.
Well, the reason that is because if he gets an 11, you're only going to get 1 dart at a double. Then he's got to go 14 tops anyway, so he can't leave his 32 anyway.
is Andrew the throw first.
Gilding had a double there to get rid of that naught. You start thinking about it if he loses this leg now.
134.
I think it's too good to lose 10-0 again.
Well, I mean, you say it can't happen, obviously it can happen, but for a player of his quality to lose 20 consecutive legs is beyond comprehension, isn't it?
Well, he won't be looking forward to coming back here next year, if that's the case, will you? It will be his best venue. No, he's playing well with 103 average, yeah. He's looking good.
121.
We were spared the Andrew Gilding famous thumbs up 180 salute.
140.
I've seen some different 180 salutes, but yeah, the thumb up. I wonder who thought of that for him. He's blocked there, he should move now. He's trying to put it over 55. The top. I mean, why not you just pop the treble 18? Same with Merv, he's blocked it.
60.
Yeah. So you never see Taylor do that. So if he blocks it, he moves. And then he hits treble 90. He hits it lovely, doesn't he? Well, he hits everything lovely when he starts playing well.
Two treble 19s have got Andrew Gilding into good shape.
But that's what he should have done at the shot before, wasn't it? I mean, when you hit treble 19 like that, why mess about if you block the treble 20? Well, he should have two more darts at a double now. To get rid of that naught, then he can settle down. Nobody likes seeing that naught on the board.
Still,
he's thinking now. Mervyn's going to go out at 106 there and really put the pressure right on him. Will he stay there or go treble 18? Yeah, double 16 to really hurt him. Ooh.
90. Andrew, you require 20.
Well, praying to some kind of darting deity to finally hit a double. Double 10. Yes, Andrew. That's better, isn't it? I don't care who you are or where you're playing, to win the first leg is always a relief.
Every match you play, you hate it when you're up there and you look up and see your name. It's got a naught there.
Yes, Andrew's prayers were answered.
He's got plenty of room there now. Lovely first start there.
140.
Took so much pressure off him now, winning that first leg. He might settle down now. King could have a game on his hand now.
Absolutely, and had that double 16 gone in though, Eric, to make it 3-0, it could have been a very different match we were watching.
King might be looking back on that in an hour's time, thinking, if I'd have hit that, I'd have run away with the game. And just little things like that change the games, don't they?
Indeed.
125.
So that losing streak stopped at a dozen legs for Andrew Gilding. He was rolled over in 21.5 minutes by Adrian Lewis this time last year.
80.
He's certainly going to detain King on stage longer than that this time.
Is that how long it was?
21.5 minutes, yeah.
Well, he doesn't mess about, Lewis, when he's in top form, does he? Well, is it two big shots followed by this?
26.
Now King's got to jump on that now.
King himself has had a leg off here as well, hasn't he? Because he's chucked. Well, that's his 11th dart he's thrown in this leg. That's
40.
the 12th, and he's still not even halfway to the finishing line.
Now, these are the legs you've got to win. When someone plays like that against you, you've got to win them legs. You've got to win the scrappy legs. It's all right when you're playing well and doing 11s and 12s, they'll just reel them off anyway. But nick the scrappy legs, then you'll get over the line.
92.
Good last start. Good last start. 100's no good for King here because it'll leave him 162, so he's got to start thinking about his counting now. Bad
He
start.
didn't, did he? He did exactly the opposite of what you suggested.
Well, once he hit the 20, he should have went for the 18s. Schoolboy error. They shouldn't be making mistakes like that. It's their job. That's all right. Set it up now. Treble 18 or 18. It's fine.
58.
Have 60. Should have 2 darts here to make it 2 all. And then he'll have to throw. People that have the money on King will be starting to get a bit worried now.
123. Andrew, you require 60.
Wow. Will one leg bring 2 for Andrew Gilding?
You never know. He might win 10 on the trot now.
Oops. Yes, lovely. 2-2 from 2-0 down and a dart away from 3-0 down. Andrew Gilding's come back to level at 2 each. And, as Eric says, he's got the darts.
Yes, if he wins this one, it'll be a nice little couple of minute break for him. Get his thoughts together. Get ready for the next session. He'll be the happiest. Obviously walking in 3-2 up if he does.
He's
trying a couple now, a long way off, King, isn't he? He pulled that second dart 2 inches away from it. That's not usually like him. He's usually around it if he misses it.
He started scoring very heavily, didn't he? Hit maximums in the first 2 legs. The next 3, he's been off the boil, hasn't he?
Doing a Lewis, goes to sleep again. Can't do it, can you? That's what's good about Van Gerwen and the Andersons and the Taylors. They don't go asleep. Michael did a bit yesterday when he was 9-1 up, didn't he? But he was never like.
Well, you can have a little doze at 9-1 up, can't you? You can
love to every match. You'd
have a power nap at that point, can't you?
You deserve to have a nap after being 9-1 up, don't you?
100.
Taylor does him 10-1 though, doesn't he? That's the difference with Phil. Better dart.
85.
Struggle for him at the moment, Mr. King. I think he might need the break more so than Gilding. Get his head together. This game's turned completely around here.
100.
How important was that 106?
And the missed double 16 at the end of it by Mervyn King. It would have given him a 3-0 lead. He needs the lot here, really.
140. Andrew,
better dart. They've left a shot.
142.
Be happy with that. That's a cracking first dart. Will he go ball double 16? Yeah, went to the treble 14. He's hoping he gets another shot now anyway.
94.
So they're
Mervyn
48.
156.
Not a bad shot for a pro though. 2 treble 20s, double 18.
Barney's signature shot. Not going to happen for Mervyn King. And for being a dart away from 3-0 up, he's now 2 darts away from 3-2 behind. 8. For the top of the shop. Terrific comeback in the first session from Andrew Gilding. Maybe he is the man with the Midas touch. 2-0 down to 3-2 up against the King.
Appearances in this tournament than anybody. I think Taylor's obviously top, played every year. Been around a long time, Mr. Beaton.
Always a good watch. The silky smooth Steve Beaton.
59.
Lovely throw. Looks so easy. Been struggling a bit lately, and he's not got the best throw, has he? First round against Gary Anderson.
No.
But he just plays the ball. He won't worry about the player. Well, King started off a 180 the first session. Gilding starts off with a 180 second session.
Well, Mervyn King,
97.
as you said, Eric, started off with a maximum in each of the first couple of legs, but since then has been all over the shop. And he's starting to start shaking his head a bit.
Well, he did do when he went 3-2 down. You see him nodding his head behind him.
61.
You come off after being 2-0 up, and you come off losing 3-2 with a 90 average. You're not happy. But somebody would have picked up their averages the first 5 legs. They could have walked off being 5-0 up. So they're both only averaging 90.
Well, Mervyn King making his 9th appearance here at the Winter Gardens. The previous 8, he's got knocked out in the first round 5 times.
Some people like venues and play well in certain venues, don't they? And some people play bad. And Robert Thornton is. His record at the last 4 years has been terrible here, hasn't it?
Whitewashed twice.
105. Andrew, you require 135.
Well, this would be a nice shot against the throw as well. Nice first start, leads a shot. Good last start, that's double 18. Puts the pressure on King to go out on the 140 now.
Just to hold his throw and level the match. He's not going to do that, so he's in danger now of going 2 behind here, Mervyn King, and it would be 4 straight legs for Andrew Gilding.
36.
You can't fault the man. Brilliant finishing.
Shot on the 6th leg. Andrew Gilding.
Yeah, the last 2 legs he's won, he's finished on double top.
Game
Put his first start above it and the second one in both times. This time he's hit double 18 straight in. He's getting confident now, isn't he?
Well, he lost the first 12 legs he played on this stage, 10 last year as we've mentioned.
He's got a 3rd back.
Apologies, Andrew, we keep mentioning it.
59.
2 tonight, that's 12, but he's now 1-4 on the trot.
Got a 3rd back. He's a happy camper at the moment. Long way to go yet. But Merv doesn't look right, does he?
No, he
40.
doesn't. A lot of first-round defeats, as we mentioned. One, to be fair, was in 2012. He lost 10-8 to Phil Taylor and really rattled the Powers cage in that match. At one point, he looked as though he had Taylor.
I remember that one. Yeah, I thought he was going to take Taylor out.
Yeah.
And then he started to think that was the trouble. He was playing beautiful, and then he thought he could win. Don't start thinking you can win until you get that last start of a double.
That was a match play classic. He got to the semi-final in 2009, King. He lost 17-6 to Phil Taylor. That sounds like an absolute toweling, but 6 legs that year was the most anybody won off Phil Taylor. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, but
he only lost 20 legs all week.
Yeah, them sort of records are never going to get beaten. They're just not going to get beaten. That was when Taylor was
41.
maybe the only guy to keep averaging 100.
It was incredible.
But now we've got 10, 11, 12 of them that can do it through the whole tournament.
140.
Anderson, when he's on form, makes 100 average look silly. Lewis, then Gerwin. Nice marker. Good try to keep Peter Wright yesterday, 107 average. Starting to look like a TV player now, isn't he? He's
Absolutely.
He's hard to beat now. I mean, he's got the winner of this too as well, hasn't he? So I don't think he'll be too worried looking at these 2 players at the moment, not taking nothing away from him. But,
well, Wright is going to start a short price favourite regardless of who goes through. What about that? Yes, treble 17.
and that's the shot that Peter Wright won his match on, the 161.
97. Mervyn Ricard 113.
Got to somehow pitch one over the top or around the side. No.
Unlucky. He pitched over. The first start was the trouble one, pulling it below. When you want 80 balls, the first start's got to go above it, if not in it. Well, double 12 now. 2 darts for 5 legs on the trot. Oh, double 8. I'm looking at 72 there.
In shot of the 7th leg. Andrew Gilding.
Good job he wasn't, Eric.
Game on.
Good job I wasn't spotting that game, wasn't it? Yeah. I picked the right game. Picked the right game to commentate here.
100.
Just mark that down. 1:40 p.m.
Yeah.
19th July. Bristol makes a mistake.
We're counting. Yes, I know. I'm going to hit it all day now, so don't worry about that. But Gilding didn't make mistakes.
No, he didn't. It's 5 legs on the trot.
And his average is going up. His average gone up to 94.5 now from 90. Where King's is still the same, or it's just gone down a bit from 90 to 88.
55.
So Gilding's getting better, and King's getting under more and more pressure. Well, it'd be great if he gets a 9 dart, wouldn't it? Oof. Might be a good thing, that. As I say, when if you do get a 9-dart, you want it the last leg of the game.
They're playing well. Playing real well now, Andrew Gilding. And full credit to him, Eric, because he was 2-0 down, and he must have had doubts creeping into his mind at that point, but he didn't let them get any bigger, did he?
No, when you lose the first match you've ever played here 10-0 and you're 2-0 down the next year, and you miss a dart, a double, and the guy who has a shot 106 to really hurt you.
121.
As I say, Merv King will be looking back at the end of this game thinking that 106 was a big shot. But he hasn't looked right since the first 2 legs. King looked good. 2 180s. Looked like he was in a cruise, didn't he? But since then, he's been struggling. And Gilding wants to take this out straight away now. Don't mess about. Keep racking the legs up. Bang. That's what he usually does. 1 above it and 1 in it.
20.
He's got a little bit of time on his side this time.
That's not a bad time to miss.
No, it's not.
When they want 205. So.
No sign really of Merv looking like he's going to knock a big hole in 205.
59.
And his mannerisms are gone and all, and he's just talking to himself. No, I don't want to go inside it and leave double 5. That's the way to do it. 6 on the trot. Could he do the famous 10?
Good, yeah. I mean, Mervyn King, the world and the Masters 2014, the final against James Wade, he led 9-2 in that final and lost 11-10. He lost 9 out of 10 in that final.
Watched it, yes. He should never have lost that either. He was playing well then, though. He's not playing. He's not playing well here. That's a better dart, Merv. Don't give in, mate.
100.
Gilding's just got to keep him under pressure now. He nicks 1 out of the next 2 legs, goes in at 7-3 up. Be happy with that, Gilding.
134.
Looking good. 125, 134. Putting the pressure on him every shot.
100.
It's weird how some players play well in venues and don't like certain venues. He's settled down lovely here. Stay there. Fill it up. Fill it up.
140.
Good darts, Merv.
140.
Well, hasn't been a matchman since the second leg of the match, Mervyn King. Hasn't won a leg since the second leg of the match.
There's a different way here, this lad. 86 left, treble 18. Double 16 for 7 on the trot.
70.
Well, Mervyn King was on the march behind Andrew Gilding, and had that gone in, he might have well considered marching clean out of the exit door.
The way he's playing, he missed the door. Used to say when they were playing bad like that, he went to throw his darts out the window and hit the wall.
75. Under require 32.
Double 16. For the Goldfinger. Yeah, a long way off, but double 8 then. And that's not a long way off, it's in. And he wins the 7th straight leg.
I think when the nickname instead of Goldfinger, you'd put an L in it, wouldn't you? Goldflinger. You know, finger darts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Goldfinger, yes.
You'd have a bit of thought in it. You know, Goldfinger. It's like, was he
Mark
James Bond
Frost,
or what?
who we saw here playing a couple of years ago at the Winter Gardens, Frosty the Throwman. I think that really... That's the best of the bunch, isn't it? Frosty the Throwman.
It's all right at the Worlds at Christmas.
121.
Not a Blackpool. The Vegas of the North.
Is it ever?
That's the worst one.
99.
We used to come here, coming back from Vegas, didn't we, for the next tournament? Say the Vegas of the North, and we've just been to proper Vegas. And I'm thinking, yeah, right.
Eric just doing some promotional work on behalf of the Blackpool Tourist Authority.
Like Blackpool, I have a great time in Blackpool, mate, but it's not Vegas, is it? Come on, let's be fair.
It's Blackpool, baby. Yeah, darts, baby.
121.
And Gilding really having some fun in the sun at the seaside here. 2-0 down to 7-2 up. And Mervyn King, well, the world number 12, former world master, two-time runner-up at the Lakeside,
100.
Premier League runner-up.
That's a better one. The other two would be the overbench there, but the Premier League was proper darts there. We'll have that one. Well, I thought he was going to stop the rot this leg. He's got to win this leg. I was 1-9-3, make an hole in this one, Gilding, and you can't see that. I think he's trying to go over the top again. Another treble somewhere. Oh, ball's fight. That makes sense. That's all right. Took the lead by 1.
18 for his favourite double 16.
72. Under Europar 103.
And he does like double 16. He's usually brilliant at double 16. King. 84. Treble 20. To get 1 dart at double 12. No. So King's going to have 3 darts at 32 to stop the rot and have a little break in and try and get his head together.
Well, for his first leg since the second leg of the match, he's won it. He does stop the rot. A 7-leg winning streak for Gilding, so King cuts the deficit, but it has been a torrid afternoon for the world number 12.
First round, any of the seeds, all of a sudden you started putting a bit of pressure on yourself for the next tournament. For the next 6 months is very important for all the players up to the Worlds. You don't want to be going out first round of the majors. Puts pressure on your next TV tournament.
King, as I mentioned, ranked world number 12. Gilding started 2015 as world ranked 38. He's up to 27 now. And if he were to get through here, it's an order of merit, you know, based on prize money, the world ranking. So that's going to just shift him up a little bit more. Second round loser, he'd be guaranteed at least 10 grand.
Brilliant. It's like winning one of the weekend tournaments. So, yeah. So, but he's earned his right here, and he's come back well from 2-0 down. Looked very solid, averaging 95.
97.
Merv King obviously hasn't played as well as he can do, but it's not Gilding's fault. You just beat the man in front of you. That's all you do. He hasn't won yet. He's got to get over the line yet.
Too true.
60.
And he won't win throwing darts like that. Nowhere near the trouble. That's a better dart. Follow it through.
140.
More like it. Solid thrower. Follow it through. He's more of a flicker. Yeah, over the top that time. Lovely reply. Great reply.
137.
Good last 2 shots from King. 140 and 137. Set himself up with 44 if he gets a shot.
What a chance
To break his throw.
to break. Or is there? Yes, there is.
That would have hurt if it had been a treble 17.
Wouldn't it just?
Now he's got to take the 44 out. If he takes the 44 out, he's got to throw the next leg. He's back in the match. That's it. 2 at his favourite double 16. Can't afford to miss it, Merv. You've got to hit it. Great card. Easy. Bit of emotion from him. That's what I like to see.
When that leg started, Mervyn King needed to break Gilding's throw 3 times to win. That's one of them.
Yeah, but 3 times when he was only 3 legs away. He's still 3 legs away. Done it quick, didn't he? He's got a bit aggressive now.
He has.
96.
Merv, he's angry. You wouldn't like Merv when he's angry. And over the years, he's earned a reputation as being a real dogged Rottweiler of a player that doesn't chuck the towel in, that will continue
100.
grinding away, trying to find something, even if he's not playing well.
That's right, and mustn't give in. I've seen some players recently, like just, when they get behind, just throw the towel in. He never does that, so which is good about him. And Michael Smith about 18 months ago playing Taylor, I watched him go about 5-0 down. He just threw his darts like he just want to get off the stage. He mustn't give in.
That was the Grand Slam of Darts. That tournament, the Grand Slam of Darts, Mervyn King, was a couple of games there when he was playing awfully and averaging in the 70s, but still managed in the end to dig out a win in group games, you know, and that was just through sheer tenacity.
98.
It's good though. He's been around a long time, hasn't he, Mervyn? So it's, and if you've seen it, I mean, we've all won games we shouldn't have won because we've stuck in there. It's not giving up. It's no good, is it? He's got to win this throw though to get back in it. It's no good breaking the guy's throw and then losing your own. So he's sitting pretty here, 15 in front, plus these, set it up. I thought it was the shot. Lovely. Left 86. Sitting nice now. He want to hit his treble 18 first start next time. Give him 2 at 32, he'll be fine. Here, if he wanted to hit a 180 to put the pressure on him. There's a good start.
140. Moving you by 86.
Treble 18 then to leave. His favourite little bit of the board. Double 8.
70.
A surprise because Merv went on song deadly round that southwest area of the board.
He was quite lucky he didn't bust it there because he pulled it, didn't he? He could have hit double 16 then. It's all right. He should have 3 more, so he's all right.
69.
He better get it this time though. Because Gilding's left 32. Pressure dart, Merv. Lovely dart. Yes, a bit more emotion. What I want to see. This game is far from over.
Well, it's been a game of streaks. 2 legs to start with for Merv. 7 then on the trot for Andrew Gilding. And now 3 on the trot for Mervyn King.
Shows you what you should have done in this match. Is bet against the throw. Wow. Those are real good, Mike. Ooh.
140.
Yeah, picked his game up. The Gilding's started off well this leg. 134 followed by 96. King's at a nice 140. He's got to hit another 140 really to get a little bit in front.
83.
Well, he's played a really good leg here, Andrew Gilding. Remember, under the pressure of losing the last 3. Really solid stuff. Leaves 91 after 9.
Andrew, you require 91.
Yeah, we don't mention the cricket.
Well, he won't go for the ball here. Go treble 17 tops. King wants 228. Lovely dart. Stop the rock. Double top. 8-5. Lovely marker. It's just ideal, that is. Lovely dart. All the amateurs watching, that's what you do with double top. You don't ever go hit it first start. If you miss it, put one above it like that. That's the shot. You don't look at this for a start. Lovely. Well done, Merv.
His first for 12 legs and his 3rd of the match.
And he's going to need a few more. Otherwise he's going home tomorrow morning. Or maybe tonight. I think he's in there again. He's 2 in here.
Oh, yes! Touché!
This is the way a match should be started. A leg, 180, 180. Go on. There's 7 of them, 8 of them. Another 180. Come on. Yeah! Now it's your turn.
Yeah, darts. 180, 180, 180. Come on, Andrew.
You thought you had a stutter then.
Rubbish, man. What a leg. It was a final at the World Matchplay, Taylor Wade, a few years back when they went 180, 180, 180, 180, and they were both on the 9-dart finish. Fantastic.
Ooh, it's got the crowd going, hasn't it? Good second dart, good second dart.
89.
He's just got to win the leg now.
Yes. Terrific leg of darts from both players. Yeah.
See, that just shows you, from playing bad and struggling, he's stuck in there, and all of a sudden, he's looking at a 9-darter. I remember watching Barney play here once. I think it was 5-0 down at the first session, like the Worlds, and come back and hit a 9-darter and turn the whole game around.
That's an 11-darter.
Brilliant dart. And he hit his 32 first start, so that's good if he gets another shot at it.
Well, 9-darter hit. John Park, a 9-darter here.
And lost.
And lost, yeah, but I mean, it was the same thing. John, by his own admission, was having a real poor night against Mark Webster and produced a 9-dart leg. In 2011 it was, the first round.
A lot of people have done it at 9-darters and lost. It's only one leg in the end, isn't it? Come on then, get another 180. Unlucky. Playing better now. He's playing better.
140.
Might be too late because Gilding's playing lovely as well.
Yeah, has Mervyn King given himself too much ground to make up? Did he let Goldfinger disappear too far into the distance?
60.
Or can he reel his man in?
There's a chance now. There's a chance. 60 behind. Level. Now you've got to hit one more of them. Oh, fill it up some. Ooh, we got excited. Got excited, threw it too quick.
Nevertheless, 65-point advantage against the darts.
Becomes 5. It's unlucky as well. That's a great reply. And he's left a shot as well. He's put the pressure on King. He's got to leave a shot. He's got to hit a treble. He's laying down. 6 darts he's got now. I don't think you go to 60-51 ball here. I think you just try and set up a shot. Such an important leg. I don't think he'd have went for the ball till he got it. He's left 64. King will want to get a 137 here, leave tops and hope for the best. Great second dart. Great dart. He's put the pressure on. He couldn't do no more than that. Now the treble 16 double 8 here. He'll want to hit a treble first dart to make sure he gets 2 darts at a double. How big is this leg? Now, this is the leg of the match.
In the meat of the match, in the heat of the match.
Got to get 16 tops now. 1 dart for a 9-6 lead. Wow. Here, King. You've earned the right to get back in the match.
Well,
don't blow it.
The 137 has bought him 3 at tops, and he only needs 1. What a game. What a game. Since they came back on at 7-3, that session of 5 legs has been top-class tungsten from both players.
He's gone up from 88 to 93, so that means he's averaged about 99. And Gilding's 94 to 97, near enough. Both played well. 100. Great game to start the day off. We're going to have a long day. We've got 8 great matches today. This is the first one. How bad is this? Come on.
Game back on throw. Reminder at this stage that the match play rules, the match must be won by 2 clear legs. But at 12 all, the next leg will be sudden death, the 25th, if we go that far.
Well, we had to do that because before the rules was, it just would have went on and on and on, wouldn't it? We'd have the first round match being 30 all.
That was another thing that was Della's fault. He had a match that started on a Friday and ended on a Saturday and lost.
He just wanted the TV time. That's why he kept losing legs. Whitley or something his name was, or something.
91.
Steve Della, infamous for the 138 finish and the longest match in world match play history.
138 finish, eh? Never heard that for a little while, have we? Right then. King's pulled back brilliant here.
Well, he has.
And there's no need for him to go for the bullseye if he does it to 2 trebles. Well, this is not a good shot. That's a great recovery.
Gilding reminding you had 1 dart to go 9-6 up.
This is the time for him to get a 180 now. 18s now. Ton's no good. Good move. Left a shot. A few little permutations for this one, isn't there? He's going to take a chance here. Go on then, double 18. Oh, Mervyn, you are in the game.
What a match this is. Mervyn King up 2-0 early on. Suddenly 7-2 behind, but he's won 6 of the last 7 legs to level the match. What a match. What a fight back from the King.
60.
Could be a long day. That's a great dart again. He's going to fill this up. That's in. That wasn't going anywhere else but in there.
I'll tell you what.
If he wins this, take that off to him.
Yeah, you have to admire Mervyn King's tenacity and doggedness. He was going through a real poor patch mid-match, wasn't he, Eric? And he was anxious, he was shaking his head, but somehow he's found a way to dig himself out of the hole.
Because he doesn't give in. That's what it's all about. We were talking about before. Look at this. Oh, son, get a 9-darter. Go on! I'll tell you what, this would be great to see him do a 9-darter here. It just shows for all the players back home. Never give in. Never give in.
He's had 9-dart TV finishes before, South African Masters, UK Open in Bolton as well. Can he join the 9-dart club in Blackpool?
No, that's the word you're looking for. Maybe a good thing. Oh, that's a bad dart. That's it. Might be a good thing, that. You do a 9-dart, I'll go 9-8 up. You get the wrong faults in your brain. Win this leg, win the next leg, shake his hand and get off out.
Well, he's had a couple of 9-dart chances, hasn't he? He's hit back-to-back maximums at the start of legs twice, but it's about winning the leg, isn't it?
Also, it's another leg. Get this one. This is against the throw as well. He'll be throwing for the match. He puts this in. 18 tops.
This is to lead for the first time since leg 3.
Ooh, what's he doing that way? He was leading at the start of leg 4. He was 2-1 up. You want to go nitty-gritty of it?
All right, you know what I mean.
I know what I mean, Harry. Where's he going to go? 17 tops. He's got a wheel weight, 105 this lad. Tops. So you got to get this one, mate. Out. Out. All that. He pulled his way all the way back. He's cruising that leg. Left 58 and blew it.
Remember, he's on a 9 darts after 6 darts.
16.
Wow. He'll kick himself now if he loses this. He will. He showed so much character coming back to 8 all there. And then to start off 180, 180. Oh. Great game. Great, I can't fault the pair of them. Ten 180s in the first match of the day. We've got eight matches today.
King has half a dozen maximums, 2 in that last leg, but 2 darts missed at double.
Not Gilding will give
Costly.
for another 180. Is he going to start off with 2 180s? Is he going to start off with 2 180s? Yes! The bad sign, that means he's going to lose the leg.
Mervyn King will hope that is the case, but Andrew Gilding here was a dart away from going 9-8 down. Now he's on a 9-darter to win the match.
This is the time to do a 9-darter, the last leg of the match. Ooh, now then, don't worry about it, just set it up, mate. You've got to hit a treble. Don't hit a treble. What a lovely dart that was. He's left a 2-darter. King's got to go out on the 161. No.
$55. Andrew, you require 51.
Well, to win and reach round 2 in a real high-quality contest that's had more swings and roundabouts than a Blackpool fairground.
Yeah.
He wants tops.
And there's that 106 again, King's got. Yeah. There's that 106, he missed the 3rd leg. This one could make up for it, couldn't it? He had a shot at it to go 3-0 up, didn't he? 20, 54, 32. Treble 18. Oh. No.
Well, Gilding busting the score by hitting double 15, not double 10, means he's only going to get 2 at double and not 3 here. But he will get a chance to go back to tops. We've seen it before. But this time it has a different ending as Andrew Gilding holds off a furious fight back from Mervyn King to win a match play thriller and reach round 2 at the Winter Gardens for the first time in his career, where he'll play Peter Wright. What a match to start Sunday at the Match Play.